Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
This defense for the Pats, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He'll try and do this himself. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Jet sweep. This is Johnston. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
This is James. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Over the middle, it's complete. Now this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
That's the ratio you say you're okay with.
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
First down, New England.
Once again, it's Henderson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Patriots, first down. A gain of 12.
From the shotgun, it's May. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Brian Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Titans offense led by their wide receiver headed out for their second possession. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Go! Liking 18!
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup.
Here we go, here we go.
3rd and 8.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 18.
Ready?
Yards. That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Off play action. Pryor. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Smash! Smash! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Off the play fake. Pryor. Called in left side here by Jennings. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go! Shot!
Looking to throw. Pryor. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Daniel Carlson.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Patriots offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They run once more with Henderson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. To the air, May. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats are able to widen their advantage. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 8. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Pryor. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Pryor. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Come on.
At the 48-yard line.
Now it's Jennings. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Pryor. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Off play action. Pryor. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Titans. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Titans are back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So the Patriots coming out now. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's May. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. On first down, it's Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Right back to Henderson on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trevion Henderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now a handoff up the middle. Porter. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. His throw incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Check that.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Roll.
Here's Jennings. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Off the play fake. Pryor. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 30. 14 yards that time for number 14.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Back to throw now on first down. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Off play action. Pryor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now receiver in motion left. Operating from the gun. Pryor. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on third and goal? Looking to throw. Pryor. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
At the 1-yard line.
May going to give it to Henderson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Again, it's Henderson. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. They're going on fourth down. May has taken in by his big tight end. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Nashville. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on first and 10. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, New England.
They'll go again with Henderson. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson with career touchdown number 70. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 15 now.
13.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. 2 yards to go, second down.
Brings up second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Pryor. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Titans first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Jennings. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Looking to throw. Pryor. They go screenplay with Jennings. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Titans get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake, here's May. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Henderson running straight ahead. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10.
And it brings up third down.
Looking to throw. May. He finds his man. Complete. That's Porter. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
It's fourth down.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
19 Tiger.
Throwing to start the drive. Pryor. That's caught by Roberts. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, Jennings. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Get it! Hey!
Off the play fake. Pryor. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Here's 1st and goal. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They get this out left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
A 4-yard gain.
Let's go now.
And goal at the 3-yard.
He's back to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Titans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Throwing here is May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. And Xavier Worthy, 52 yards. And the Patriots use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Important extra point up and through, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So now the Titans down by 9, a minute 40 remaining. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Throwing to start the drive. Pryor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for a Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Briggs. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
10, 60, let's go.
Operating from the gun. Pryor finds Johnston. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
33.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon,